Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Project title is Stable Gene Selection from Microarray Data via Sample Weighting. This project coming under the domain data mining. Now going to domain explanation. Data mining is the process of analyzing data from different perspectives and summarizing it into useful information. It is one of a number of analytical tools for analyzing data. It allows user to analyze the data from many different dimensions. It is the process of finding large relational database. Now going to briefly explain the project. Data and knowledge management system employ feature selection algorithm for removing irrelevant, redundant and noisy information from the data. There are two well-known approaches to feature selection: feature ranking and feature subset selection. In this paper, we proposed new feature ranking algorithm SVM RFE, and for subset selection use collaborative filtering. Many feature selection methods have been adapted for gene selection from microarray data and have shown good classification performance of the selected genes. In this work, we focused on the stability of feature selection methods under sample variations. We propose a sample weighting framework to improve the stability of feature selection methods. To calculate sample weighting by using SVM RFE, the set of public microarray data sets show that the proposed sample weighting framework significantly improves the stability of SVM and maintain the classification performance. In this project, first we have to load input file. Now the input file is loaded and the file is inserted into database. From the inserting data set, first we have to extract the feature. It gets how many features are involved in process that will be extracted and stored into a database. Then do the subset selection by using subset selection calculation. That calculation is collaborative filtering. From that filtering algorithm, have to calculate subset values and subselect particular fields which field having most high value that will be selected from the data set. Then do the sample weight. Sample weight calculation by using SVM RFE. Doing this calculation, first we have to split the database into two, which class containing 0 and which class containing 1. Splitting option should be like that. After splitting the sample, we have to find mean and variance for both samples. From the samples, we have to calculate t-statistics values. T-statistics value calculation by using sample 1 and sample 2. Compare these two samples, we have to calculate t-statistics values. From the t-statistics values, we have to calculate weight vector. From the weight vector values, we have to score the rankings value. From the ranking score, we have to do a ranking. That means we have to rank the ranking score. From that rank, we have to show the stable features from the calculation. Here we have to analyze the final feature of the data set. Now going to project demo. Before going to run a program, we must install a NetBeans and WAM server. WAM server are a package of independently created programs installed on computers. WAM server is used to access the dataset. PHP-MyAdmin, which provide a special graphical user interface for the MySQL database manager. First, we have to start a WAM server. Here, WAM server is started. After that, we have to open a NetBeans. Here this is our project. Here home.java is the first form of our project, so we have to right click our project, then run the file. Now we have to select input data set. Here our data set is displayed. Then we have to insert this data set into database. All features are inserted into database. Then we have to retrieve the inserted data from the database. Now show the all data inserted into the database. Here 126 attributes are inserted into our database. After that we have to extract the features. Now the features are extracted and the features are stored into database. Then we have to calculate filter values. This filter values is calculated by using collaborative filtering. Collaborative filtering is the technique for selecting the subset filtering values are calculated. Here filtering values are calculated for each and every attribute. Then we have to select the subset from the filtering values. Here which one is having the high value that should be displayed in subset. Then we have to go for sample weighting. We are calculating sample weighting by using SVM RFE. For calculating SVM RFE, first we have to separate the input data set into two samples. That means we have to separate the samples. Here data are separated by using the classes. That is this last attribute, this attributes 126. Which attribute having that 0? That value is displayed in one sample, and another one is that last column, that is attribute 126 is having 1. So these are it's separated into separate column. From that samples we have to find t statistics values. We have to compute t statistic values. This is t statistic values for subset selection attributes. From the t statistics value have to calculate weight vector. Here weight vector values are displayed. From the weight vector values I have to calculate rank. Here this is a final feature for the attributes. Totally we have 126 attributes. From that attribute we have to select the particular stable values from the weight vector values. Here we have to do a error rate. Here it shows the entire feature of the data set. Here it shows how many features we have to select, that is a stable features. Here we have the error rate is 0.429 and totally how many features are discarded, that will be shown here. This is a final accuracy level of the particular graph. Main conclusion of this project is set of public microarray data sets so that the proposed sample weighting framework significantly improves the stability of SVM RFE and maintain the classification performance. Thank you.